Today, we're going to go through a teardown of the Gravity Forms plugin for WordPress. Share my screen here. The way I like to do teardowns is I'll take screenshots of the process as I'm going through, and then I'll annotate them in Figma. And that allows me to get into the brain of someone seeing it for the first time. All right. I'm interested in Gravity Forms. I'm an excited user. I've heard about it. I know it's amazing. So I go to the website. I want to view the demo. I'm on a small laptop, so I'm not quite sure where that's at. All right. I need to fill out a form. One of the principles that with onboarding that I've kind of thought through is anytime you ask for something, explain why. Make it really clear. I'm asking for your information because I want to send you stuff later. If you're candid about that, then it's not a problem to ask. All right, let's go through CAPTCHA. I hate CAPTCHA. All right, let's try again. We have another design language. We are going to be redirected to WordPress. And now I'm not quite sure what to do. I have another welcome message. I'll create a form, I guess. I got an email at the same time. That's nice. That's helpful to pull me in case I left the page. And I'm into Gravity Forms. I'm excited. I'm ready to do something. I don't quite know what this is. I try to read stuff. I try to ignore stuff and not read it if it's not important. Let's add a new field. By the way, another principle is have examples, helpful blank states, things that are ready to go to show me what I could do. I got another email. They're coming in. All right. I'm curious about payment forms. I'll try that. And now I'm starting to wonder what's a CRM. This isn't quite for me, probably a little too complicated. Oh, I thought I I thought I did e-commerce, so I'm in a different one. Let's move around. Let's take a look. I'm a little underwhelmed by the visual language of this. It doesn't feel like the rest of the WordPress site, but I see that it seems helpful. Let's try again. We'll go through, and I think I need Stripe with my license. I'll kind of look through, and I have a question. If I want to upgrade from one to the other, can I? I go to finally pay, and I see, oh, it's per year. That wasn't clear. What happens if I don't renew? Do I lose it? Do some more Googling. All right, there is an answer here, but it was a little bit confusing to get to that answer. But let's move on. We'll go ahead and sign up. I'm wondering if my billing is really necessary. Sure it is, but I'm just wanting to move forward with this. I see CAPTCHA again. Apple Pay would be fantastic. I'm starting to nitpick on the marketing side of things, but just walking through my brain of using every single part of this website going into the product. I actually happen to have a license from another time, so I'm going to use this log into my account, download, got a zip file. All right, that's fine. Let's go into WordPress. I did look in here. I saw there was nothing, but there are some things, but not Gravity Forms, which makes sense. And let's upload. I see I need to register it. That's fine. Okay. I feel like I'm now getting into Gravity Forms. I'm seeing something that's getting me excited. Let's put in my key. I like the progress steppers. You are also explaining why I'm here, the ideal customer profile. You're starting to inspire me. That's fantastic. Let's activate. And this isn't bad, but you're asking me to make 3 decisions at once. If it's possible to abstract one of these or put them on multiple pages, there's a lot I need to decide, and I'm still really excited to get ready to get into the product. There's a lot here. Why do you want to know? That would be great to just give me a heads up. What are the reasons you're asking these questions? I don't mind if it's for internal use, but if this is to customize my experience, just be clear with that. And I don't mind this at all. You're asking for data to help you make it better. I'm good with that. It's good to have a video. One thing, if you're going to have a video, it's always helpful to make sure I can find it later. Not a huge issue right now. Let's create our first form. This is fantastic. I love the visual that kind of gives me a sense of what I'm about to make along with the titles. Perfect. I'm a little curious about Stripe, but I think I'll start simpler. And I would love to not have to even think about this step. Give me a fake temporary name, like how InstaWP, they just give me a fake temporary name. Well, it's not a huge deal. And now I'm close. I'm ready. I'm actually doing the thing I spent all this time getting to. The path along the journey was not bad. It mostly worked. And I'm now a active user waiting for my aha moment. And the help is fantastic right off the bat. Looks like there's enough here to work with. That's great. Whenever I'm testing something as a first time user, I want to just make sure I can change something to see how hard it is to change it. That gives me a sense of how hard the plugin may be in the future. I made a change. Excellent. I feel good about that. Got some weird line breaks visually. Not a showstopper. Let's go ahead and preview. And I kind of want to see it in the style of my website, not this other old style. And I don't see what I tried to change. I saved it. I don't know what to do with this. Oh, yes, I had to go save it. I don't know what to do with this form now. Maybe I embed it. This is a little overwhelming. I don't know quite sure if I want to do that. All right, I'll go into WordPress. We'll close this out. I'll create a new page. I'll add it in. And we are now live. This is the moment. I'm almost there. I always want to do a quick test though. I think it worked. We got an entry. That's good. We're getting really close. And it worked. I didn't get an email though. So I want to go look and understand why that didn't come through. I'm a little confused between notifications and confirmations. And I see that a notification should have gone out. I don't quite know. I'm starting to think that the emails aren't going to work, but I'm not quite sure why. Nothing from Gravity Forms explained that emails could be a problem. I started to think it's because I was on Instant WP, so I went through the whole process again on my personal site to just make sure. I add a block, I drop it in, run through the process all over again. We have our test form. It looks pretty the way I want it to, and no email. All right. This is a very common thing with anything in WordPress that needs to send an email, that it just doesn't work. But most users have no idea. They don't realize that between the server and between WordPress and between the plugin, there's a gap there. So it's a great opportunity to just make me aware of that. And if you have a product that you can sell to help solve that problem, just call it out. I won't mind that. And if you clearly say, hey, you can get entries without this, that's fine. But if you want emails to go out, use this other feature. And just a comment on the visuals. This is fantastic. Well done. And I'm feeling like I'm done for now. This often happens when you're testing out a plugin in the real world. You get just far enough. Maybe you never quite figure out how to do that last step, which is get sending emails, but you're like, it's going to have to be good enough for today. Thanks for watching.